You start cleaning your room, and suddenly you can't stop. You tell yourself you'll just organize one drawer, but somehow, 2 hours later, you're standing in the middle of the room with 3 donation bags and a trash bag. And strangely, it feels amazing. You know that weird rush you get when you finally throw away something you haven't used in years? That old sweater, that random box of cables, that junk drawer that's been stressing you out since 2019. That feeling isn't just satisfaction, it's actually a dopamine hit. Every time you get rid of something unnecessary, your brain releases the same feel-good chemical you get from eating chocolate or scrolling through social media. In other words, your brain is literally rewarding you for creating an order. And over time, something interesting starts to happen. You stop just cleaning, you start craving simplicity. Which raises a fascinating question. Why do some people feel emotionally attached to their stuff, while others feel an almost addictive urge to get rid of it? If you love decluttering, you've probably noticed something. Clutter doesn't just look messy to you, it actually feels heavy. A crowded desk, a closet packed with clothes, a drawer filled with random things you never use. For some reason, your brain just can't relax around it. Psychology has a name for this. It's called cognitive load. Your brain can only process a limited amount of visual information before it starts feeling overwhelmed. So when your environment is full of objects, your brain treats them like unfinished tasks. That stack of mail. Your brain quietly asks, should I deal with that? That old receipt. Do I still need this? That shirt you never wear. Why do I still own this? Now imagine hundreds of these tiny mental questions happening all day. This is why clutter creates mental noise. Studies have shown that clutter increases cortisol, your body's stress hormone, and it actively competes for your attention. Which means something powerful. When you clear physical space, you are also clearing mental space. That's why after decluttering a room, you suddenly feel calmer, lighter, like your mind can finally breathe. But the psychology goes even deeper. Because for many people, decluttering isn't just about organization, it's about control. Think about it. Life can feel chaotic. Work stress, unexpected problems, complicated relationships. So many things in life feel outside your control. But when you declutter your space, you get to decide something simple. What stays and what goes. That small act creates a powerful psychological effect. It restores your sense of order and control. And sometimes decluttering isn't just about objects, it's about identity. Look around your home. Some of the things you own represent who you used to be. Maybe clothes from a style you've grown out of, or hobby equipment from a phase that ended years ago, or something expensive you bought during a short obsession. When you finally let those things go, you're doing something deeper than cleaning. You're telling yourself something important. I'm not that version of me anymore, and that's okay. Letting go of objects tied to your past can actually be a powerful form of self-acceptance. But here's something most people don't realize. Not everyone who loves decluttering does it for the same reason. Psychologists often notice 2 very different types of declutterers. And if you love organizing your space, you're probably one of them. Type 1, deliberator. These people declutter and genuinely feel lighter afterward. They understand something simple. Memories live in your mind, not in objects. They keep what truly matters and release what doesn't. Their environment becomes calm, intentional, peaceful. Then there's the second type. Type 2, the chaser. Chasers are constantly decluttering, but never actually satisfied. They throw things away to get that dopamine rush, but soon after, they start filling the empty space again. More purchases, more clutter, more purging. For them, decluttering becomes a loop, not freedom. Just another way of trying to control stress. At its healthiest, decluttering is a psychological reset button. That's why you feel the urge to do it during big life changes. After moving houses, at the start of a new year, after a breakup. You're not just changing your environment. You're aligning your external world with your internal one. Because when you love decluttering, an empty shelf doesn't feel empty. It feels like possibility, breathing room, a small piece of peace in a noisy world. So the next time you feel the urge to clean out your entire closet, ask yourself something interesting. Are you creating space for clarity or chasing the satisfaction of a perfectly empty shelf? Either way, your brain might be revealing more about you than you realize. And honestly, that might explain why decluttering feels so incredibly good.